KNDY.
Max Blasky back with you here from Onega. We're going to move up our time schedule here a little bit this afternoon. We're supposed to be back on at 3:30 with the Valley Heights Linn's boys contest, but that game has been moved up to now. So if you know anyone or you yourself might want to be traveling over here for the Valley Heights boys basketball game here that was scheduled for later on this afternoon, it has now been rescheduled up to now, I guess. So a good opportunity to tune in, listen to some Mustang basketball coming up here for you next as part of that rescheduling of the TVL tournament. The remainder of today's schedule as well has been postponed on into Wednesday, with the likelihood of also Tuesday being postponed too as well. No official word on that yet coming my way, but when that happens, stay tuned to KNDY Radio, and of course KNDYradio.com and KNDY Facebook too as well. We'll be sure and put it out there, but for sure, now that we know this, for sure, the Valley Heights boys are facing off against the Linn Bulldogs here in just a little bit. That game has got moved up. Over in the other gym, the Troy girls are facing off against the Linn girls in that contest, while later on this afternoon, in what was supposed to be two matchups between Doniphan West and Blue Valley, Blue Valley, Doniphan West and Blue Valley coming up at 2 will now be postponed. Troy and Linn still on schedule. As for boys, the Washington County Doniphan West boys contest that was scheduled for this afternoon at 3:32 as well has been postponed until further notice. We're going to go ahead and get on through here, see what we got going on as we get ready for the Valley Heights boys and the Linn Bulldogs coming up here for you in just a little bit.
It's the most wonderful time of the year. No, not that one. It's time for the Twin Valley League basketball tournament, a showcase of 24 of the best teams in the state, all in one place. And along with the terrific play-by-play broadcasts you will get here on KNDY, check out the TVL Spotlight, the only podcast with coverage from Onega all week long. The TVL Spotlight on TVLspotlight.com, a service of Sunflower State Radio.
ABC News.
Here's your KNDY updated weatherology forecast for northeast Kansas and southeast Nebraska. I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. A wind chill warning continues. Cloudy this afternoon with a chance for snow. High of 4. Winds out of the northwest 10 to 15 miles per hour. A dusting of snow today. Get up-to-the-minute weather updates from the Weatherology Weather Center. I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki on KNDY for northeast Kansas and southeast Nebraska. Currently, it's 3 degrees above zero.
Wait, Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot and upgrade your Wi-Fi experience. Get 2 months free worry-free Wi-Fi and free installation from Blue Valley Technologies. For more details, visit bluevalley.net/promo.
Circle P Processing of Waterville has processing openings available now. Their mission is to not only provide the professional meat processing their customers expect, but ensure timely and transparent service and prices. Be assured that when you bring your meat to Circle P, you are getting exactly what you brought in. Always remaining local and loyal to their customers. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Be sure to visit their website, circlepprocessing.com, for pricing and ordering information.
Max Blasky back with you from Onega High School. TVL tournament underway a little sooner than we had figured. Had this game scheduled for about 3:30 this afternoon, but because of some weather and some canceled games later on today, Valley Heights boys and Linn Bulldogs boys up for you next year on KNDY 95.5. If you know anyone, either from Valley Heights or Onega or Linn, wanting to make the trip over here, was planning on it, had some kids playing, go ahead and tell them for us too. Let them know what's going on, as this has been a fluid TVL tournament. We thank you all for keeping tabs on us this week. And, of course, Saturday's schedule got postponed on now into Monday, but we're underway here from the South Gym and now in Onega. 3 ball on the way from Linn. First one of the game is up and no good from Zach Hilgen. Hilgen misses, and that will give opportunity for Valley Heights to run. Carson Spoons does. and he is going to be fouled. So starting lineups for you here today, the Linn boys come in with a record of 3-4 on the season. They will go number 1, Ethan Bott, a 6'3" junior. Number 4, Gavin Turk, a 6' senior. Number 5, Connor Oldie, a 6'3" junior. Number 10, Gabe Turk, a 6' sophomore. And number 12 is Zach Hilgen, a 6'1" sophomore. Meanwhile, for the Mustangs, they will go number 2, Carson Spoon, a 6' senior. Number 4, Jane DeWalt, a 5'4" junior. Number 11, Logan Gray, a 6' junior. Number 23, Royce Ekstrom, a 6'3" junior. And number 33, Kason Bigham, a 6'3" senior. Mustangs, of course, come into this season 3-5, 2-2 in TVL play. They are the number 10 seed here in TVL, while Linn is the number 7 seed. Not sure how that happens, as Linn is 0-3 in TVL play. Valley Heights 2-2, but nonetheless, a good matchup here in this one. Second shot of the day is up and no good by Linn. 2 bunnies are going to be missed under low by Gavin Turk and Ethan Bott, but a foul will be called on the Valley Heights. Mustangs lead here early on 1-0 on a Carson Spence free throw on the other end. Mustangs are in their road purple uniforms with white Mustangs and white numbers across the chest, while Linn will be in the home whites with the black Bulldogs gold trim on the numbers 2 as well. Here's a steal by Ekstrom on the inbounds pass. The lengthy junior gets his hand on it. Already 2 turnovers now for Linn earlier on in this one. A reminder, too, this game was scheduled to be at 3:30 here this afternoon. So if you know anyone that happened to be wanting to come over to watch this Valley Heights Linn game later on this afternoon, we have moved it up here in the first round action. So please be sure and let everyone know of what's going on. We're going to try and reach out via social media, too, as well, and other forms. But, of course, this week in this busyness that it is, our friend Jeff Wertz over at the TVL Spotlight will keep you updated on what's going on, too, as well, all week at the TVL tournament. You can check him out at tvlsportsspotlight.com, podcasts on KNDYradio.com, or on Facebook, too, as well. An early 3-0 advantage as Royce Ekstrom took that steal the other way, 94 feet for a 2-point basket by the Mustangs. 3 ball on the way on the other end from Ethan Bott. He can't make it. Offensive rebound, though, pulled down by Connor Oldie as the junior gets his first bucket of the afternoon to go. It is now 3-2. Valley Heights leading this one. First time these teams have matched up this year. They matched up once last year with Linn being victorious 78-65, but that was the first win in 10 years that Linn has gotten over the Valley Heights Mustangs. Mustangs undefeated against the Bulldogs from 2012-13 all the way into the 2021-22 season. Before that victory by Linn last year ended the winning streak for the Mustangs. So the boys looking to get off to a good start. Both of these teams have returners back from both sides, as a 3 by Zach Hilgen. Second one of the day is missed. Rebound by Shanks. But both of these teams return a lot of starters from last year's squad. Valley Heights, like we said, off to a 3-5 start. Probably not the start under first-year head coach Drew Honas they were looking for. As for the Linn Bulldogs, they're off to 3-4. They were 9-12 last year. Talking to head coach Michael Volker on our Coach's Corner program every day about on Wednesday, I believe, at 5:20 on KNDY Radio. He said this team is experienced, an athletic team, too, as well, that wants to get out and run here this year. And so far in this one, up and down, fast-paced we go. Gavin Turk gets his first bucket of the afternoon on the other end. Valley Heights was able to get a 2 to drop down from Jaden DeWalt. It's a 1-point advantage. Mustangs here early on, first quarter action. 5:16 left to play. Max Blasty with you here on KNDY 95.5. You can find us online at KNDYradio.com as well as in the KNDY FM mobile app. We'll keep you updated with all the action going on from around the TVL and this week here from Onega, and a little bit of a fluid situation now. If you're just joining us, we do appreciate it. This game got moved out from 3:30 until this point right now, as the Doniphan West girls did not make the trip east here. Neither will the Troy boys. That was supposed to be a game later on this afternoon played, but we're moving everything up a game slot. This will be the last game of the afternoon, too, as well, as Valley Heights will face off against Linn in this first round. Over in the other gym, the Troy Trojan girls and the Linn Lady Bulldogs off in a battle. That one's at halftime. in that north gym. Steal and a 2-point layup by Royce Ekstrom puts the Mustangs up 7-4 here early on. Mustangs will continue to press. Top of the key, it's going to be taken away nearly by Ekstrom again. Who hands it? Hot potato, we're going to be playing. Drake Schleifer finally gets it for the Mustangs, and the purple and white to corral that ball finally. Logan Gray in the corner, a lot of hand checking. A foul's finally going to be called. Gabe Turk, the 6-foot sophomore, will now officially pick up his first personal foul. So if you're just joining us, we've had a full day of action going on here from Onega. In the first contest, the Axtell Lady Eagles were victorious over the Washington Lady Tigers 44-22 in a runaway victory. Moments ago, or in our game before this one, the Frankfort boys defeated Blue Valley 58-57. Frankfort was up 20-8 at the end of the first quarter. Valiant effort by Blue Valley to come back in that one, but the last second half-court heave was no good by Brock Brogman of the Rams as the Startup Frankfort Wildcats move on to second-round action. They will take on the first-seeded Clifton Clyde Eagles coming up on Wednesday. Max Shanks, now Drake Schleifer into the contest. Schleifer will pick up his first personal foul. Shanks got himself a shot here earlier, but no dice. Mustangs still lead here, though. 3-point lead early on. 7-3 our score. 3:45 left to play in this first quarter. First round matchup between the 7-seeded Linn boys and the 10-seeded Valley Heights boys. Right side into the lane. Zach Hilgen will kick it back out now top of the key as Ethan Bott will look to go to work. A nice little shot from about 8 feet away there. Ethan Bott already his third shot here in this first quarter. First one to go down for the Bulldogs. They still trail, though, by 1, 7-6 here early on. Valley Heights will go 5 out, 1 around. Schleifer downside. He's going to pop out, work as reversal man here. Logan Gray will look to step into a 3 left side, decides to take it into the lane, and one Logan Gray. The 6-foot junior with a nice up and under take there for the Mustangs as he pushes this lead up to 3. Nine to 6 here early on is our score. Substitution coming for the Bulldogs. That's going to be Dylan Oldie. First check in. He's going to check Gabe Turk. Gabe Turk setting on the bench now. Free throw up and down for Logan Gray. 3 points for the junior here early on as he pushes this advantage up to 4 now for the Mustangs. Mustangs will full court press. They will run about 8 guys out there now too as well as Dustin Denton first action in for the junior here in this one. Ball's going to be tipped around along the baseline here and stay with the Bulldogs. Over in the south gym for this one, the old gym here in Onega. Beautiful gym setting on this open west side. Looking at the court from ground level. Different viewpoint than I'm used to, but you know what? Still an enjoyable one when you're getting to watch some TVL basketball and getting paid to call it too as well. Up and under an athletic shot from Connor Oldie. We're not going to get the and one opportunity, but a foul will be called on Valley Heights. They have a 10 up on the board. That'll go against Shanks, his first personal. Max Blasky sitting here with you from the TVL tournament a little earlier than anticipated. This game was scheduled for 3:30, got moved up about an hour now because of some weather. Games later on this afternoon, too, have been postponed until Wednesday. No official word yet what the schedule for Tuesday will be, but of course we'll keep you updated at KNDYradio.com, at Facebook at KNDY, and online at KNDYradio.com too as well. Ugly possession here for the Mustangs as the ball's been tatted around about 3 times. It lands up into the hands of Logan Gray. He's going to attack right side from the screen from Ekstrom. Looking to get it to DeWalt in the corner. Finally does. That's going to be a 3-ball right corner off. Hard off the rim. No good. Offensive, defensive rebound. Pulled down by Linn. Jane DeWalt missed on that first 3. Already 2 points for the junior here early on. Big appreciation, too, to our sponsors making these broadcasts possible all week long. No matter when we're going to jump on, we thank you for making these games available for everyone to hear. 3-ball from Ekstrom, straight on, no good, but an offensive rebound pulled down by the Mustangs. That'll be Logan Gray getting it. He's going to go attack offensively. Shot from the free throw line, up and down. We're going to have a foul called, I believe, on Valley Heights, though, on the box out. Basket is good by Logan Gray, and I think we're going to have Drake Slifer picking up a personal foul. That will go on Slifer. That's going to be the second for the senior off the bench. Two foul shots coming now already for Linn, as Valley Heights is up to 5 personal fouls. Third game of the day, too, as well, moved up a little bit. Appreciate the understanding and some of these reschedulings, I guess we're going to call it here at the TVL tournament at this time of year. Can't do anything about the weather. Substitution, Casey Bigham back in for Slifer. Now in for the Bulldogs, too, as well. Zach Hilgen back into the contest. Second free throw up and goes down for senior Gavin Turk. Splits a pair. One of 2 seniors on this Linn squad, a young Bulldog squad this year, learning how to play at the varsity level, has some experience. They had a lot of length out there, too, as well, was in their starting lineup. They go 6'3", 6'3", 6 foot, and 6'1". So some length and athleticism from the Bulldogs this year. They had an opportunity to knock off Centralia a couple weeks ago to let a third-quarter lead get away from them as they lost that contest 48-44. Centralia got hot from deep, and there was nothing Linn could do about it, but learning to play through those mistakes was a key when I talked to head coach Michael Volkert last week on our Coach's Corner program. Roy Sextrom now at the line for a pair. The junior already with 4 points here in this one. Calmly knocks down the first one. First foul on Dylan Oldie, the 6-foot sophomore, will pick up 1 personal off the bench. Second free throw is going to be short off the rim from Ekstrom as he splits them. Mustangs still lead, though, this one 13-7 in what's been a back-and-forth contest between the Bulldogs and the Mustangs. DeWalt goes for the steal, now breaks down defensively. Linn looks to take advantage, but a foul will be committed, and free throws come. And that's going to give us a chance to hear from our sponsors. We're going to be back here in just 30 seconds after this.
Begin your new year with a new career at Landall in Marysville. Currently accepting applications for experienced assemblers, welders, painters, and a net developer. You cannot beat the benefits Landall offers. Wages start at $16 up to $21.20 per hour with a $2 an hour shift differential for second and third shift, 4% attendance bonus, promotions, raises, all-inclusive medical plan, paid time off and paid holidays, weekly paychecks, and more. Apply online and learn more at Landall.com. Or call 785-562-5381 for more information. Landall Company is an equal opportunity employer.
Connor Oldie perfect from the line, 2 for 2 there, pulls us down to a 4-point advantage. Valley Heights first quarter action, just rolled under 60 seconds left to play. Casey Biggins going to shoot it from about 3 feet away. Offensive rebound, Dustin Denton back out towards Bigham. Inside, DeWalt's going to shoot up a nice little floater there for Jaden DeWalt. This Valley Heights Mustang offense is flowing here early on. 15 points now for the Mustangs, and a turnover. Linn has just a miscommunication on that far side between Noah Thalman and Will Olson. Subs off the bench will be a turnover for Linn. It's been a clean game so far from both sides. Not very many turnovers, but one there. We'll give it back now to the Mustangs with 43 seconds left. Gray will quickly bring it across the timeline, swing it right side into the hands of Denton. 3-2 zone out now for the Linn Bulldogs, as they have been all first quarter. Top side, Denton swings it around the top of the horn towards Shanks in the right corner. Back out top to DeWalt with 30 seconds left. DeWalt fires up a 3. Off strong defensive rebound pulled down by Hilgen of the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs will look to run. A travel out top there by Hilgen as he went to pass it near side for Dylan Oldie. Couldn't keep those feet in place right about half-court line, and back-to-back turnovers now for Linn. It's going to give Valley Heights an opportunity to push this lead up even higher. Mustangs in front, 15-9, with about 14 seconds left to go here first quarter. Logan Gray will look to attack right side. Swings across court. Max Shank steps into a 3. That one's going to be short off the rim. No good. Defensive rebound. Hold down Thalman of Linn. Thalman will look to push across the timeline. Near side into the hands of Connor Oldie. Oldie 3 at the buzzer. No good. And the Valley Heights Mustangs take a 15-9 lead at the end of one quarter. You're listening to high school basketball from the TVL tournament in Onega here on KNDY.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
KNDY Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-frame buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. KNDY Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. KNDY Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. KNDY Buildings at 785-294-0147.
Every great team has shared qualities that separated them from all else. Whether you're talking about the 72 Dolphins, the 92 Dream Team, the Fab Five, or the Magnificent Seven, you can count on one thing. The vision was clear and the commitment was obvious. High standards were set and improvement was never ending. At Sapp Brothers, our goal is simple: to be your number one source of propane, lubricants, and extreme premium diesel fuel. And we'll reach our goal by treating you like family and giving you service that makes you want to come back. Join our team, Sapp Brothers Petroleum, in Philly, Crete, Lincoln, Humboldt, and Hanover, Kansas.
Valley Heights Mustangs led 15-9 at the end of one quarter. Logan Gray steps into a right wing three, cans that one, pushes it up now 18-9. Valley Heights leading. In a man-to-man defensively, Linn will look to reset, top the key. Gabe Turk with it. Gabe is going to be fouled, I believe is going to be the official call. Foul will go against Carson Spoons for the Mustangs, so the senior point guard will pick up his second personal to match his jersey number. Max Shanks will now come in. The 6-foot junior has been foul himself. Bulldogs easily inbound it, get it topside now into the hands of Hilgen. Hilgen will look to work against D-Wall. Now right corner into the hands of Ethan Bott. 6'3" junior with 2 points in that first quarter. Gets it inside, low block shot, up and down from Dylan Oldie. First bucket here of this game for the sophomore off the bench, and now it's a 7-point contest. Talked about it a little bit in the opening. Linn was able to defeat Valley Heights last year 78-65 for the first time in 10 years. So historically the Mustangs have had the Bulldogs number, but last year the first time in a long while. And Linn was able to get the better of Valley Heights. A rematch, like we said, a lot of familiar faces back on both of these squads here this year, matching up in the first round of the TVL tournament. It'll be a high-intensity game as this one continues. Second quarter action here, 6:45 left to play as we roll on closer towards halftime. Max Blonsky sitting here with you from Onega. Inside shot up, no foul. Ethan Bott was whacked on the offensive end. Valley Heights will run the other way. On the other side, though, Kason Bigham is going to draw the foul and an opportunity from the free throw line. Boy, Ethan Bott, 6'3" junior, a lot of athleticism to go with that length. Took a tumble here right in front of me as we sit and look at it. Led to a Valley Heights run out. They've been very quick here early on in this one to get out and run, have these Valley Heights Mustangs. Dylan Oldie picks up his second personal foul. Checking him will be 6'3" junior Connor Oldie now in for the Bulldogs. Bigham at the line, misses his first free throw. Second free throw is up and clean for the senior. Gets himself in the scoring column. All starters now have scored for the Mustangs. They were paced by Logan Gray and Royce Ekstrom in that first quarter with 5 points apiece. Linn breaks the Valley Heights pressure here near side. Connor Oldie's going to shoot up about a 12-foot shot. No good offensive rebound. Pulled down Bulldogs. Ethan Bott can't get it to go. Second one for Bott, up and down. Big and one opportunity now for the junior. Persistence doesn't pay off the first time. Let it pay off the second one. As now Ethan Bott will step to the line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Free throw up. That's going to rattle home for the junior. As now Valley Heights' lead is cut down to 6. Shanks will take a seat on the bench. Dustin Denton now into the contest. Winner of this game will match up with the 2-seeded Hanover Wildcats. That game was scheduled for tomorrow at 7:45, but like we said, with a fluid schedule here at the TVL tournament this week with a little weather rolling in, we'll see how that goes. 3-ball, Royce Ekstrom from deep. His first triple here of the afternoon. Bott will quickly bring it back the other way, though. 22-14 our score. Valley Heights in front, a team that averages 43 points a game, already halfway to that, midway through the second quarter. Turnover, Linn is happy feet out top by Zach Hilgen. Couldn't keep them going. A good high five from head coach Drew Honus to Logan Gray on that one. Of course, Honus, first-year head coach for the Valley Heights Mustangs, taking over this year. Team off to a 3-5 start. Talked about it. Takes a little bit of time to get used to how each coach wants each team to play, but the boys have done a good job so far this year adjusting to it. Of course, Max Blasky with you on the call from Onega. This game was scheduled to be at 3:30, but we've moved it up due to some weather. The rest of the games this afternoon from the TVL tournament have been postponed, but of course, keep an eye out for KNDYradio.com. Listen in to KNDY, too, as well the rest of the week, as we'll keep you updated on when we know something when it comes to scheduling the rest of the way. As it was supposed to be, we're supposed to be here tomorrow, but by the sounds of it, don't think that will happen, so we'll be back here on Wednesday. Last contest of the day here between Valley Heights and Linn. Over in the other gym, Linn girls and Troy girls are facing off. 3-ball top of the key after a little shove-off there from Jack Hilgen. Can't get it to work. Defensive rebound pulled down by Ekstrom. Linn cannot find anything from the floor here so far in this one. They have 14 points. 4 of those have come from the free throw line. Up and under. Ekstrom almost had a pretty one. Offensive rebound. Dustin didn't, though. Can't get that one to fall down, and Mustangs go empty on their possession. Back and forth we go in a very high-paced game. Valley Heights likes to get out and pressure, force this action. Linn will, too, as well. They'll force it more on the defensive side if they get a defensive rebound. Valley Heights on the other end went to a press a couple weeks ago against Doniphan West. Ended up being a win for the Mustangs, 49-24, and absolutely handled that Doniphan West team. And here's another steal. Ekstrom gets a run out. Gray left side, fakes to Ekstrom. Up and down, Logan Gray gets himself a 2, and Michael Volker wants to take a timeout. He's going to talk to his Linn boys as they trail Valley Heights 24-14.
At United Bank and Trust, we get it. Bank hours don't always fit into your schedule. With the United Bank and Trust mobile banking app, you can bank anytime, anywhere. At home, at work, or anywhere in between. You can perform convenient and secure transactions like mobile check deposit, transfer money between accounts, or see your balance instantly. Find it by searching for United Bank and Trust mobile app in your app store. Mobile banking with United Bank and Trust. It's banking for your way of life. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
For engineered roof and floor trusses, call on Axtell Truss. 12 to 80-foot span. Complete hip, cathedral, and floor systems using only the best SYP available. Delivered to your site undamaged on a roll-off trailer. Manufactured locally at Axtell Truss on U.S. Highway 36, 2 miles west of K110 between Seneca and Marysville. Phone 785-736-2291.
Not everyone can become a Lennox dealer, so you'll be glad to know when you buy a Lennox from Hanover Electric Incorporated, you not only get the best products in the business, you also get a tradition of experience in making sure your home is as comfortable as it can be. Because every independent Lennox dealer must pass the Lennox Quality Dealer Standards Program, the toughest test in the industry. And what it means is you get a dealer you could always count on. Lennox, one less thing to worry about.
10-point advantage for the Mustangs. We're going to make that 8 on the offensive rebound. Put back by the Bulldogs. Trying to see who that was. I think it was Noah Tallman with his first bucket here of the afternoon. The 6'3 sophomore using that length to his advantage. Mustangs, though, have led from the get-go. Dustin Denton, a long 3 from the left wing. No good offensive rebound. Carson Spence, the senior with 2 fouls, back in there. Give it off to the hot hand. Logan Gray, a nice little 13-foot pull-up from the free throw line. He is 3 for 3 from the floor. 5 for 5 from the floor to start this game. Has himself 12 points already, and we've still got 3 minutes left to go before halftime. Bulldogs work it around. Tallman thought about a 3, top of the key, but swings it right side now to Gavin Turk. Mustangs in there, man-to-man defense, will wall up. keep this Linn offense in check. Linn boys average 52.3 points per game, only setting at 16 here midway through the second quarter. Dustin Denton pokes it away, has a run out, up and down for the junior off the bench. First buckets for Denton, and the Mustangs look to push this lead even farther now, up 28-16, 2 minutes here to go before half. Pass screen away action, right side, up and down there for Gavin Turk. Too easy for the senior leader from this Linn Bulldogs team. One of two seniors, too, on this squad, him and Will Olson, who we've seen sparingly so far in this first half. Lead with the experience. Denton's going to step into a three. That one's going to be off the right rim. Turk pulls down the board. All-league quarterback for the Bulldogs, looking to get a first-round victory here in the TVL tournament over the Valley Heights Mustangs. Mustangs historically advantage over Linn, 14-1 versus Linn in their last 10 years of matchups. Linn was able to get a win last year, 78-65, but that was the first one in 10 years. Turk with back-to-back buckets now as he splits the defense of Carson Spoons and Drake Slifer, both of them out there playing with 2 fouls here. About 90 seconds left before halftime. Slifer on the other end, pump fakes, travels, turnover Mustangs. Substitution, Casey Bigham back in, Jaden DeWalt in too as well. Dylan Oldie will sub out Gabe Turk. There's a Gabe and Gavin. That's Gabe out there. Right side, point swings it near side here into the hands of Thalman. Now top of the key into the hands of the aforementioned Gavin Turk. Ethan Bott will reset it for the Bulldogs. Looking here near side, left side, gets in the hands of Dylan Oldie. Oldie will be guarded by Bigham out top. That's going to be a foul. No, we're not going to call it, though. Poking it away is Royce Ekstrom. Ekstrom's got a run out. Wolf coming from behind him. Good defensive possession for Linn, and they're going to keep it. Outrunning now will be Ethan Bott. Bott then throws it into the hands of Carson Spoons. Turnover Valley Heights will be the official call. Back and forth, though, but heck of a defensive effort to get back by Dylan Oldie on that one after turning it over near side. He chased down Royce Ekstrom. The length of the court poked it away from what would have been a clear, wide-open 2-point bucket and will save Linn a possession. 8-point advantage for Valley Heights. Linn offensively, though, works it inside to Gavin Turk. Turk fall-away shot. 3 straight buckets now for the senior Gavin Turk as he has willed his Bulldogs back into this contest, only trailing now by 6. Left side, Jane Dewalt fakes on a 3, gets into the lane. Nice little floater shot. Short will be taken away now by Connor Oldie. Oldie will push right side with 20 seconds left to go before halftime. 6-point advantage. Mustangs led by as much as double digits there in the first quarter. Left side 3 from Connor Oldie. That one's going to be off no good. Ekstrom pulls down the board. 6 seconds left. Gray brings it across the timeline. Right side Spoons. Spoons fires up a 3. That's going to be long. No good. And we're going to go into halftime with Valley Heights leading this one 28-22. You're listening to TVL basketball right here on KNDY.
Bat Tire in Frankfort is the place to go for tires in Frankfort. Why drive anywhere else? Offering a full range of tires, including Kelly tires and Hankook tires. Get the very best in tire technology for superior handling and longevity. Bat Tire will keep you on the road and headed to where you need to be. Replacements or repairs, they'll get you rolling again. Bat Tire in Frankfort, a proud supporter of the Frankfort Wildcats. Good luck.
From the ground up, Midwest Products Hanover can assist with concrete drives, parking, walks, entries, foundations, and support walls. Quality people help produce quality products, and you can rely on their crews for a job done right. Concrete plants at Hanover, Washington, and Clay Center. Midwest Products also haul rock, sand, and gravel. They have a crane for rent and can assist with site preparation. Start your next job with a call for a quote today from Midwest Products at Hanover.
As a producer, you wear a lot of hats, from livestock expert to machinery and crop expert. For ag lending expertise, you can count on us. We'll help with the loans you need for livestock, seed, and equipment. So when it comes to ag, talk to us. Like you, our field is agriculture. Citizens State Bank, Marysville, Waterville, and Hanover. Member FDIC.
We're just making a living, making things grow.
Cottage Hill Ag Supply makes precision planting work for you. put their experience and exceptional customer service to work when planning for the next planting season. Check their test plot results with quality seed lines including AgriGold and NC+. Set up assistance with your planner and adjustments as needed help you be more efficient. As a fellow farmer, Darren Jacobson can share his experience if you're new to precision planting. Count on top quality products with expert service and a commitment to go above and beyond for their customers. Go online to cottagehillagsupply.com.
It's a quiet gym here in Onega at halftime. Not very many fans made the trip over here. Of course, this game got moved up about an hour. It was supposed to be at 3:30. We're playing it right now at halftime, and it is just about 3:30. Valley Heights leading 28-22. They led 15-9 at the end of one quarter. 13 points apiece for both teams in that second, even killed as Linn really turned it on there as that second quarter wound on. Looking at scoring leaders, first for Valley Heights had 28. They were led by Logan Gray with 12 points in that half. He had 7 in the second quarter, 5 in the first quarter, perfect from the field, 4 for 4 from the floor, a three-point line and a free throw to his name. 8 points, 2 for Royce Ekstrom, 1 point for Kason Bigham and Carson Spoons, and 4 points for Jaden DeWalt, while Dustin Denton got himself a nice 2-point bucket off the bench for the Mustangs. All starters have scored for this 3-5 Mustangs team, and a first-year head coach Drew Honus, while for the Linn boys, they were led by Gavin Turk in that half. He finished with 9-6 there in the second quarter, all on back-to-back shots. 5 points for Ethan Bott, 2 as well. He had a 2 in the first quarter and a 3 there in the second. 4 points for Connor Oldie, all in the first quarter, and 2 points for Noah Thalman and 2 points for Dylan Oldie, 2 as well off the bench. Linn cut down on the turnovers there in the second quarter, used that offense to their advantage, their length too as well, and got back into this game. Valley Heights will look to run and will continue to do that here in the second half as they're getting ready for that. Of course, last game here from Onega for the day between Valley Heights and Linn. Second half action coming up here for you next. We're going to take a break, preview the rest of the bracket, and see what's going on the rest of the week over here from the TVL tournament.
The Dragiston Insurance Agency proudly represents Buckeye Insurance Group, founded over 130 years ago. With all that experience, you can expect nothing less than superior insurance and service. They use a common-sense approach to write policies that are customized to meet specific insurance needs. The Dragiston Agency offers top-notch service, expertise, and knowledge. Call 785-325-2263 or stop by the office in Washington. The Dragiston Agency and Buckeye Insurance Group. Together, they're insuring the heartland.
You've reached Billy Bob's Propane. Nobody can take your call now, but somebody will get back to you sometime.
Yeah, this is Frank Jones, and I'm switching propane companies. Why? Wanklin Oil has more to offer, and to be honest, better prices. They also gave me options that fit my budget, and in case you don't remember, I called last week because I was nearly out of propane. You never called me back. I'm now out of propane.
Switching propane dealers is no big deal. Call Wanklin Oil at 1-800-794-2019. Wanklin Oil, we've had the energy since 1926.
Ever feel like your insurance company doesn't know you?
Insurance Corporation will issue generic plans where agricultural activities occur.
Only a human can visit your farm or ranch to know what you need. Find out why Farm Bureau Financial Services is the #1 ag insurer. It's your future. Let's protect it. Talk to an agent today or visit fbfs.com/protect. #1 ag insurer across our 8-state territory. 2019 SNL PNC Group Direct Written Premium.
Call on Farm Bureau Insurance Agent Bryce Leonard in Washington today.
Everyone's wanting to reduce, reuse, and recycle. How about reducing the amount of money leaving your bank account every month? With income-based living and reduced cable bill cost for everyone, Waterville Housing Authority is your housing partner. Enjoy maintenance-free and comfortable living in 1- or 2-bedroom apartments. Check out their Facebook page or call 785-363-2239. That's 785-363-2239.
Call Parthamer Electric at 268-0553.
At Parthimer Electric, we specialize in residential and commercial electrical services and are dedicated to providing customer service that is second to none. Parthimer Electric won't leave the job until you're satisfied. Parthimer Electric is available at all hours and offers flexible services for indoor or outdoor jobs. You can visit us on the web at the Parthimer Electric Facebook site or give us a call at 268-0553. Parthimer Electric in Frankfort.
At halftime of the boys contest between Valley Heights and Linn, the Mustangs up 28-22 over the 7-seeded Linn Bulldogs here in this boys contest. Of course, some changes in the schedule. This will be the last game of the day. The Washington County Doniphan West boys game has been moved or postponed till a further date. Of course, when we figure out for sure what the schedule is looking like, we'll be sure and let you know on KNDY radio and on air on KNDY 2 as well. So just keep tuned in throughout the week as we'll be bringing you those updates. Over on the girls' schedule too, the Doniphan West Blue Valley girls game has been postponed too as well. So first round action, they thought they could get it in Saturday, then it ended up happening, trying to get it all in here on Monday. Had to move this game up almost an hour just to get it in since those teams were already here. But since some of those later game teams weren't here, had to move it around. From beginning of the day, though, some action first in the boys' contest. Blue Valley and Frankfort squared off. We had that coverage. Frankfort with a 1-point victory over the Rams. They will move on to face the 1-seeded Clifton Clyde Eagles. Troy toppled Onega. They will face the 4-seeded Axtell Eagles. Winner of this game will face the 2-seeded Hanover Wildcats. Over on the girls' side, Axtell handled Washington County early on the girls' side. Hanover also handled Onega. And then the Linn-Troy game going on opposite of our broadcast right now over in the other gym. We're going to take one more time out, bring you second half action between Linn and Valley Heights.
Farmers, they're the lifeblood of America. The men and women who tackle the toughest jobs to put clothes on our backs and food on our tables. They might do it quietly, but their genuine values and tireless work ethic are an inspiration to us all. Some might say farming is a thankless occupation, so that's why we're taking the time to say thanks. Farm Bureau Financial Services, protecting what matters most.
Bryce Leonard in Washington is your local agent with Farm Bureau Insurance and Farm Bureau Financial Services. Unload your unwanted or unused items and benefit local residents with disabilities through the Twin Valley Thrift Shops. Have some good used things taking up space? Drop those off anytime at the warehouse in Waterville or Twice But Nice in Beatty. For larger lots of garage sale leftovers, furniture, and the like, call to arrange pickup. Every donation sold benefits Twin Valley Services and their local residents. Learn more online at twinvalleyfriends.com or stop by the warehouse in Waterville, plus used furniture and appliances, or Twice But Nice in Beatty.
You love farming through the good times and the bad, and you hope and pray your investments will pay off. Some of the risk factors you can control and others you cannot. That brings me to the importance of risk management. I'm Dave Savage with Blue Valley Insurance. With the right insurance plan, your farming operation will be protected against the loss affecting your crops, livestock, equipment, and property. Manage your risk with the help of Blue Valley Insurance in Linn, Greenleaf, Hanover, and Marysville.
This is Thad Argenbright with Performance Ag in Waterville, your Pioneer dealer. Our vision at Performance Ag is to deliver to you the very best in seed genetics from Pioneer, along with the best in service, which includes on-site seed treatment, direct delivery, and tender use. Call me, Thad Argenbright, at 785-313-3064 and find out why. With Pioneer from Performance Ag, you get more than a bag of seed.
Second half action about underway in our last contest here of the day from Onega. Max Blasky with you here all the morning and afternoon going on. We'll be back here, I guess, whenever they tell us we can come back due to the weather. Some storms out there, so if you happen to be traveling, coming over this way, out and about today, just be sure to stay safe. It is that time of the season where we don't want anyone to run into any problems with it being so cold and possibly some ice out there too as well. So a good day just to stay inside, tuned into the radio, listening to some TVL basketball. First possession of the second half will go to Linn. Connor Oldie will get that two to go down, and it is a 4-point game. Valley Heights led 15-9 at the end of one quarter. It was 28-22 there at half. Valley Heights led by as much as double digits midway through the second quarter, but couldn't close the door on these Bulldogs as this Bulldogs team has more experience than they did last year back. Of course, a couple weeks ago, they were up big on the TVL power of Centralia, ended up falling in that one by 4 points. Centralia came back from, I think, a 20-point deficit in the second half, mainly the fourth quarter, to beat this Linn team. But it shows they're very streaky, very competitive, too. Valley Heights came out through the first punch. Linn threw that second one in the first half. Now let's see who throws the first one coming out of halftime. Round the horn it goes. Valley Heights defense doing good. Second shot for Linn, up and no good from Oldie. He goes 1 for 2 to start this second half. Oldie had 4 points to his name in that first half. Jane DeWalt down the right baseline, kicks it out. Royce Ekstrom top the key. Swings it around. Logan Gray, right corner, back into the hands of DeWalt. Around the horn it goes. 4 out, 1 in around Bigham. DeWalt's going to fire up a 3. He's going to be long with that one. Defensive, offensive rebound almost pulled down there by Carson Spoons, the senior. 1 point to his name. 2 fouls, too, in that first half. Was really bevied in that second quarter by those fouls. Couldn't pull down the board, give the Mustangs an extra possession, and it'll go back to Linn. Mustangs will stay in a 2-1-2 press. Blocked far side. I think that was Carson Spence, came all the way from the far side of the floor. Cross court, got a block at the rim on turf. Logan Gray's going to go into the lane, kicks it out. Royce Ekstrom probably thought it out of 3, but thinks better of it. Now gives it off. Bigham top the key. Around the horn it goes. DeWalt right corner. Now Ekstrom at the wing. Spoons inside, right block's going to force that one up. Shot no good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Linn. That's Connor Oldie, and the Mustangs are cold here to start this second half. Reminds me of the Blue Valley Frankfort game from a little bit ago earlier this afternoon. Frankfort was leading Blue Valley 20-8 at the end of one quarter. It was 35-22 at half. Ended up being a Frankfort victory, 58-57, as Blue Valley came all the way back. Doesn't quite feel it like that one, but I can see that happening here with this Linn team. They're not going to go away. They're going to stay right where they need to, within striking distance. One bucket here, one bucket there goes their way. They're possibly leading this contest. As for now, they're trailing by 4, 28-24. 5:30 left to play in this third quarter. Mustangs have led from the get-go. They are led by Logan Gray, who had 12 points in that first half. As for Linn, they were led by Gavin Turk, the 6-foot senior, one of 2 seniors on this Bulldog squad. He had 9 points in that first half. 3-ball right side, splash money, down and good by Zach Hilgen, his first bucket here of the afternoon, and the Bulldogs have pulled now 2 within 1 of these Mustangs. Round the horn, Gray top of the key. Now Spoons will look to attack right side. Swings it back around. 4-guard set for the Mustangs. Jane DeWalt's going to step into a right corner 3. That one's going to be off the front of the rim. No good. Defensive rebound. Pulled down now by Bach, and the Bulldogs will go the other way. Quickly down the floor will go Bach. Crosses half court. Guarded tightly now. Man-to-man defense by Gray out top. And a hand check foul on Logan will be the call. Timeout, Valley Heights. We're going to take it with them. Mustangs leading by 1, 28-27.
Make every job easier with one stop at Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber. For any project inside or out, if you're a professional or do-it-yourselfer, get the tools you need, including Milwaukee, DeWalt, Stanley, and more. Battery-operated tools offer the convenience and mobility with the power to get the job done quickly every time. Stocked with all the blades, bits, and accessories for your convenience as well. Check out the power tools selection today and get the work started on your schedule with Hometown Lumber in Marysville and Axtell Lumber.
Stocked with the freshest produce and always fresh meat counter, J&R Market in Frankfort is your full-service grocery. Start saving today with weekly specials. The J&R Market app makes shopping a breeze, so you're in and out and on your way. Open 7 days a week for your convenience, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. until 7 p.m., Saturday 9 to 6, Sunday 9 to 5. Freshest produce, best selection, greatest value, J&R Market in Frankfort.
1 point advantage, Mustangs, 28-27. Our score, a 3-ball by Zach Hilgen, his first bucket of the afternoon. Cuts it to 1 for Linn, and they have the ball. Top of the key, Connor Oldie will set it up. Ethan Bott takes on a 3, now swings it right side into the hands of the aforementioned Hilgen. We're going to go down low. Gavin Turk from the block, no good. First shot, but he will be fouled and go to the line. I think it'll actually stay underneath the basket. That's going to be Kason Bigham, big 6'3" senior, picking up his first personal foul for Valley Heights. Now that's going to be his second personal foul. So Drake Slifer will come into the contest for Bigham. Slifer himself with 2 fouls. Max Shanks 2 as well, in for Carson Spence. Head coach Drew Honus juggling those foul troubles. 2 fouls for Spence, 2 fouls, 2 as well for Bigham. As for Linn, no one in foul trouble. No one with more than actually 2. That's Dylan Oldie off the bench with 2. Shanks will run point guard now for the Mustangs. 1-2-2 kind of zone press look from the Bulldogs here. And this one, as they have been all day, kind of matches up their man-to-man. Valley Heights will work it around a little triangle between Slifer and Dewald in the corner. Dewald, who just missed the 3, will swing it out top now. Shanks. And everyone's jumping on everything. Out front, Logan Gray, top of the key. Shanks gets into the lane, free throw line, shot up, going to be short off the rim. Defensive rebound pulled down, Ethan Bott. And the Bulldogs have an opportunity now to take the lead. Valley Heights has gone cold here in this third quarter. 3 missed shots after they couldn't miss in the first half. They only had 3 missed shots total in that first quarter. They've shot 3 here and missed them all in the third. 3 ball on the way from Zach Hilgen. Hilgen can't find the mark on his second triple of this quarter. Mustangs pull down the defensive board, run the other way with Shanks. DeWalt right wing. Logan Gray thought about a 3, now steps in. About 18-footer is going to be short off the rim. Gray, who had himself 12 points there in that first quarter, cold still here yet for the Mustangs. Mustangs defense need to get a stop. There it is. Ekstrom read the pass. One-on-one. Royce Ekstrom up. Misses the layup. Defensive rebound pulled down there by Connor Oldie. Good defensive pressure. Royce Ekstrom got the run out. I think was looking more for the foul than he was focused on making the layup. Misses the point-blank bunny. Would have pushed this lead up to 3 for the Mustangs. Instead, Mustangs still lead by 1, 28-27. Just rolled under. 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter. Right side, Ethan Bott will look to set it up. Gets it inside. Free throw shot up. No good from Connor Oldie, and the Mustangs now will push. Logan Gray thought about a 3 right side. There's going to be a push foul on Connor Oldie. That will now be his first personal. Substitution, Dustin Linn into the contest. Royce Ekstrom will step out. Mustangs underneath their own basket. Shanks will be the trigger man. Box set for the purple and white. Logan Gray, right side 3. That one's going to rim off. Dustin Denton, big offensive rebound down low. Ball's on the floor. Scrum for it. Who's going to get it? A foul will be called, and it will stay with the Mustangs. So 3 ball from Gray from that right wing. Valley Heights still has not hit a shot here in this quarter. We are just over 5 minutes played in this third quarter. Mustangs yet to make a bucket. Logan Gray, top of the key, swings it over. Dustin Denton, right side. Now into the hands of Gray. He's going to run a pick and roll with Slifer. Gray all the way to the lane. Charge is going to be the call. One official wanted the charge. One official called the block. So a good take by Gray, but no dice. As I believe stepping in to take that charge was Noah Thalman. Sophomore putting his body on the line to get the Bulldogs an extra possession. 28-27 our score. It was 28-22 at half. Mustangs held scoreless here in this third, but Linn can't buy a bucket either. They miss a shot there from the right corner. That's going to be Gabe Turk, who fired up a 3 and one for Max Shanks. Good take there for the junior. Foul will go against, I believe, Dylan Oldie. Nope, that'll go against Noah Thalman. His first personal, and Shanks will step up to the line for 1 free throw. Down and good for Max Shanks. Old-fashioned 3-point play. That's going to be his first bucket here of the afternoon. Pushes this lead up for the Mustangs. Took them almost 6 minutes to make their first bucket. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Mustangs held on and have held on to this lead throughout that. 31-27. Just under 2 minutes left to play. Third quarter, 3 ball on the way from Tallman. Hits every part of the rim, but won't fall down. Ethan Bott inside, up and down, no good. A foul on Drake Slifer will be the call, going for that defensive rebound. Kind of threw Gabe Turk out of the way with that shoulder. few Valley Heights fans that made the trek over here to Onega. Not a fan of that. Of course, you're making the drive over here. This game got moved up. It was supposed to be at 3:30, but got moved up to this time frame. We're about 1:40 left to play here in this third quarter. Clock didn't start. It's going to be Linn ball when we get out of there. Clock ran a little bit. A foul's going to be called, I think, on Logan Gray out top. Had a little confusion here. We'll see what we got going on. 2 shots is going to be the call as Valley Heights is out, pick up their 5th team foul, and that will send Gabe Turk to the line. Score that take the pass along for you. Linn girls defeat Troy 52-48 in what was a close game over in the other gym. Appreciation, as always, to Jeff Wirtz of the TVL Spotlight for keeping us updated throughout this tournament. Couldn't be here today. Unfortunately, we'll get back here the rest of the week, and we look forward to working with them as we go through. Turk misses the first free throw. That foul was on Logan Gray, his 3rd personal. So he's going to we're going to take out Jaden Dewalt and put in Royce Ekstrom. So the Mustangs 5 will be Ekstrom, Slifer, Gray, Denton, and Shanks. While for the Bulldogs, it will be Bott, Thalman, Turk, both Turk boys, and Zach Hilgen. Around the horn it goes. Got 90 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Logan Gray fires up the 3. He's going to be long on that one. No good. Defensive rebound pulled down by Thalman. 6'3" Thalman. Lengthy will push the pace now for the Bulldogs. Logan Gray, 12 points in that first half. Scoreless here in this quarter, but so has been Valley Heights. They've only mastered up 3 points in this third quarter. Still lead, though, 31-27. Ethan Bott, free throw line, extended jumper up and down for the junior. As it's back down to a 2-point game. Under 60 seconds left to play in this third quarter. Top of the key, Gray will have it. Sets it up Denton, far side. Going against this zone play. Ekstrom's going to step into a 3. That one's off the front of the rim. No good. Offensive rebound. Max Shanks, though, as he continues to earn playing time by crashing that offensive board. Second offensive rebound for Shanks here in this third quarter alone, and he will step to the line with 2 free throws. Gavin Turk for the Bulldogs will pick up now his first personal foul. Shanks empty on that one. 1 for 1 before that. Substitution now. Connor Oldie back into the contest as Gavin Turk and Gabe Turk will take a seat. Oldie and Will Olson back into the contest. Second free throw here for Shanks. That one's going to be clean off the front of the rim. Splits the pair. Gives Valley Heights back their 3-point advantage. Mustangs will be back to pressing. They were in straight man-to-man for the longest time. Now back to forcing the action inside. Connor Oldie going to get the first one to go. They got the second one to drop down. So we're back to a 1-point advantage. Tight contest, and it has been the last 2 games we've done. That's a charge. Drake Slifer picking that one up. Dylan Oldie putting his body on the line. Slifer will now pick up his 4th personal foul. The big man can't stay out of foul trouble here in this one. And he's going to get stubbed out with 19 seconds left. Charge call, no free throws on that one. 5 personal fouls, though, for Valley Heights. Full court pressure. Pressing zone with about 14 seconds left here to go. Full court pass all the way down. We're going to say it's not touched by Valley Heights. It's a basically incomplete pass 80 feet away. Throwing it from one end of the court to the other was Noah Thalman, and now gives Mustangs the ball back with 10 seconds. Shanks brings it across the timeline with 10. Brings it here near side. Ekstrom looks to step into one. Shanks will fire away a 3. Cash money! Max Shanks with a big triple. At the other end, half-court shot for Linn is no good, and Valley Heights takes a 4-point advantage into the quarter break, leading this one 35-31. 8 minutes left to go. First round action of TVL tournament here from Onega.
Generations have relied on Kinsley's of Marysville, the Padden Funeral Chapel in Frankfort, Hanover Mortuary, Ward Funeral Homes of Linn and Washington, and Landreth Axtell Funeral Home.
you can continue to rely on the professional experience that they provide and the heartfelt concern that they offer each family that they serve. Caring concern in your family's time of need.
To keep your vehicle running good and looking good, all you need is M&R Auto Parts in Frankfort. Motor oil, air filters, spark plugs, batteries, brakes, and more. M&R also has what you need for the outside of the vehicle. Wheel cleaners, glass cleaners, washes, and waxes. That's M&R Auto Parts, your CarQuest Auto Parts dealer in Frankfort.
At Kramer Oil, safety always comes first. We're here to keep your home and shop warm with reliable propane delivery, which is why with your first fill-up, we perform a complimentary leak check. Your safety is our top priority, so you can rest easy knowing we've got you covered. And we're not just about safety, we're about convenience too. Need propane when you want it at a fair price? Call or text us today at 785-562-2466. We're here to serve you.
An ugly quarter for both squads. 9 points for Linn, 7 points for Valley Heights, all of them by Max Shanks. He's going to fire away a three, and let's continue that going. Max Shanks right out of the break, having himself a big second half, now with 10 points here, all in the second. On the other end, Will Olson couldn't answer back. That's going to be a miss by Linn. Back the other way come the Mustangs. 38-31 our score, 7 minutes left to play. DeWalt's going to fire up a three. That one's money from near side. Jaden DeWalt with a triple, and that's going to force Linn to take a timeout right as quarter starts. We're going to take it with them. Mustangs push this lead quickly up to 10.
When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. At Hanover Hospital, they are more than just a healthcare facility. They are your friends and neighbors right here in your community. Their commitment to high-quality, family-friendly care means when you're at Hanover Hospital, you're with family. They offer state-of-the-art healthcare services with certified professionals on staff 24/7, 365 days a year. Hanover Hospital, your community, your health. Visit them today for close-to-home quality healthcare.
Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance, providing high-quality coverage and service, all at a competitive premium cost. Since 1888, Bremen Farmers Mutual has offered homeowner, farm owner, business owner, fire, and inland marine coverage. Dependable and affordable. See your local agent representing Bremen Farmers Mutual Insurance. Learn more about the various insurance products offered by going online at bfmic.com.
10-point advantage Mustangs. DeWalt gets a run out, loses the ball, taken away by Linn. That's going to be Gavin Turk who picks up the loose rock. And a foul will be called on... Who are we going to give it to? Valley Heights? I believe that will go on James DeWalt, his first personal foul. So 10-point advantage for the Mustangs. It was an ugly third quarter. Valley Heights led 28-22 at halftime. Third quarter score 35-31. Mustangs still led. They only scored 7 points, and it was all Mac Shanks. A three ball and one opportunity and another free throw kept the Mustangs in front, and this defense has been stymied too as well. Zach Hilgen can't get the ball to go in the hole on Lynn's offensive possession. Defensive board pulled down by the Mustangs, and point guard Max Shanks, it will be fouled, I believe, by Hilgen, trying to get that ball back. First personal foul now on Hilgen. First personal for Linn in the quarter. Gray will bring it across the timeline, work it right side, now gets a screen from Bigham. Linn has moved into a man-to-man matchup. They were in a zone earlier. Now strictly man-to-man. Shanks is going to spot about a three, gets into the lane, floater off the board, down and good for Max Shanks, having himself a heck of a day. Perfect from the floor here in the second half. 2 triples, 2 deuces, too. And he's going to get himself a steal into the lane. Alley-oop up for Ekstrom. Shot no good, but Ekstrom will go to the lane. Shanks was wanting that alley-oop pass there for Royce Ekstrom to go up. Probably should have just taken it himself into that teeth of defense. Went to the line for 2, but at the end of the day, it will send Royce Ekstrom to the line for 2 shots. This is going to give us an opportunity to hear from our sponsors. We'll hear from you here in 30 seconds.
Coolman Implement and Hardware is your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer with personalized care since 1935. See Coolman Implement and Hardware for farm equipment, electrical and plumbing supplies, parts, sales, and service. Your Agco Alice, White, Hesting, Leaner, and Gel dealer It's Coolman Implement and Hardware in Linn, Kansas.
Ekstrom cans both of his free throws. 45-31 advantage for Valley Heights. They're going to continue to press, and another turnover, Linn, as this Bulldogs team cannot handle pressure. Talking to head coach Michael Volker, they're going to have to work on that this year. Timeout, Linn. We're going to take it with them. 45-31 our score. You're listening to high school basketball here on KNDY.
71 degrees all the way.
73 degrees, please.
When it comes to keeping your home warm this winter, what's your perfect degree of comfort? We'll help you find it with a new Rheem heating system that'll keep you warm, save on energy costs, and may qualify for utility rebates and tax credits. So enjoy a new degree of comfort this winter.
72 degrees and I'm in heaven.
Get professional service and all brands of equipment. Call B&W Electric in Hanover, your local Rheem contractor, at 785-337-2598 today.
Duzine Enterprises has been laying floors all over our area since 1962. That's miles and miles of carpet, laminate, tile, hardwood, and vinyl. And they are so good at it that their schedule is filling up fast. So while good things come to those who wait, if you have a remodel or a new construction project in your near future, you should probably get on their schedule today. So call 785-325-2379. That's 785-325-2379. Duzine Enterprises in Washington. Why would you go anywhere else? Financing available.
Pressure by the Mustangs here in the second half has helped push this lead up to 14 now. It was a one-point game moments ago, but defensively, the Mustangs have turned it on and held Linn to absolutely nothing here so far in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Valley Heights, led by Max Shanks in that third, heating up a little bit as the temperature drops outside. Noah Thalman, his second bucket of the night, goes down from about 12 feet away on the right wing. Mustangs will slow it down, though, as Gray brings it across the timeline. Gray led with scoring in the first half, 12 points scoreless here so far in the second. Spoons cross-court pass to Shanks, who has had the hot hand. 12 points all in the second half for Shanks, and there's a steal taken away by Connor Oldie. Oldie all the way down the court, up to the rim, down and good for Connor Oldie. His first bucket here of the fourth quarter, as he now has 10 into double figures. 10-point advantage for the Mustangs. This almost exact same Mustangs team lost to Linn last year, 78-65. Linn's first win over Valley Heights in 10-plus years came last year, so the Mustangs looking to avenge that one here in this one. Spoons gets to his spot about the free throw line. Shot no good. Back the other way as the Mustangs aren't empty in that possession. Bulldogs will work it around the horn. Thalman with it. Now swing pass over to the side. That's going to be Gavin Turk trying to get inside and will be fouled. Carson Spoons picking up his third personal foul will send Gavin Turk to the line for 2 free throws. Turk so far here in this one, 9 points. All of them came in the first half, looking to get the double digits. He's going to be off to the left side of the rim on his first free throw. Substitution, Drake Slyford, Jaden DeWalt, Dustin Denton back into the contest. Carson Spoons, Kason Bigham, and Max Shanks all going to take a breather on that bench. Get ready for a last-minute run. 4:37 left to play here in this game, a game that got moved up due to some weather. So if you happen to be traveling out there, tuning in, please stay safe. Stay smart, too, as well. No need to get out and push it here today. With that, too, there's been talk of some rescheduling with the TVL tournament tomorrow. Of course, keep tuned to KNDY Radio, as well as KNDY on Facebook and online at KNDYradio.com, too, as well, for any updates that come along with this TVL tournament. Schedule was to be back here tomorrow. Not going to commit on anything yet, so we wait and see what this weather does. Linn is going to be forced to press. Valley Heights breaks it into the hands of Ekstrom, top of the key. Now Gray will reset it to the black, to the purple and white. Man-to-man defense now for Linn. Linn had it down to within 1 early in the third quarter. Up and down for Royce Ekstrom. The junior with his first bucket from the floor here in this first half, an opportunity for an old-fashioned three-point play and push this one back up to double digits for the Mustangs. Foul will go on Noah Thalman, his second personal, Royce empty on to that trip from the free throw line. 9-point advantage still Mustangs. Mustang into the hands of Connor Oldie. Oldie will work it around. Gavin Turk left wide open underneath the basket. Up and down with his first bucket here of the second half. Good job by Drake Schleifer with 4 fouls. Not to body him up too much. Pass is going to be taken now by Schleifer. The big man will bring it across the timeline. Smartly stops now trying to find someone. Throws it away, and Linn comes away with it. That's going to be Zach Hilton pushing it up the far side. Now back into the hands of Thalman. Thalman's all about 7 into the 3. Now around the horn it goes. Oldie will slow it down and throws it right into the chest of head coach Michael Volker there on the sideline. Not happy, his head coach, as that was an important possession for his Bulldogs in this one. Still a 9-point game, single-digit game, 3:30 left to play. If you happen to be tuning along with us here earlier today, Frankfort had a big 20-8 lead over Blue Valley at the end of one quarter, but Blue Valley came all the way back. Frankfort ended up a 1-point victory, 58-57. We'll see if Lynn's got to come back in them here in this one. 3 minutes left to go here before this contest is over. Matchup of the 10 and 7 seeds in first-round action of the TVL tournament. Game was supposed to be Saturday, got postponed now until today. We're going to sneak this one in. It will be the last game of the tournament today, though. Like I said earlier, keep tuned to KNDY for updates as that comes along with our broadcast schedule. Mustangs doing a good job of keeping the ball out of the hands of the Bulldogs. Around the horn it goes. Gray looks to attack right side. Now kicks it out. DeWalt right corner. DeWalt will go baseline. Baseline pass into the hands of Vinton. Vinton back out now to Gray. Gray nearly threw that over, or barely could get that one. It took every inch of him to get up, and a timeout will be called by Drew Honus and his Valley Heights Mustangs team. We'll take it with them. 47-38 your score. 2:40 left to go in this one.
Where do you turn when the unexpected happens? You may wonder what's next. Who do I call? What should I do? We at Christy Anders and Anders Fifely Funeral Homes are here to assist by providing support and personal services while helping create a beautiful and unique tribute for your loved one. We're proud to offer affordable, personalized packages to fit any budget. You can find us online at apfunerals.com or visit us in Waterville at Christy Anders Funeral Home or in Riley at Anders Fifely Funeral Home.
Earning and keeping your business is the top priority at Oldie Tractor Repair in Linn. Their professionally trained technicians have a tremendous amount of experience with all types of farm equipment. They service all brands of tractors, combines, and forage equipment, especially John Deere. They work on diesel truck engines, clutches, transmissions, differentials, and brakes. Call Oldie Tractor Repair of Linn, Kansas, serving area farmers for over 26 years.
A big thank you, to our sponsors making all these broadcasts possible throughout the year. Our TVL sponsors, of course, have been hearing them all day long. And a big thank you to our regional sponsors making broadcasts in the regular season possible as well. Can-Equip, Sunflower Community Credit Union, Hometown Lumber, Honeyman Auto, Kramer Oil, Bruna Implement, Channel Seed, and United Bank and Trust. And as always, if you're interested in how you want to become a sponsor for any one of these high school broadcasts, make this possible for us to be able to do and cover all the great sports that is in the area, go ahead and give us a call up at the station for any questions or information. Going under 2 minutes left here. 9-point advantage for the Mustangs. They've led since the word go. Linn got it down to within 1 in that third quarter, but couldn't quite get over the hump of the Bulldogs, and that has been a Achilles heel for this Linn team this year. They are 3-4. They had a big lead over Centralia going into the third quarter action. Ended up losing that one 48-44. Other than that, these Bulldogs are looking to get back on the winning track. They won their first 3 games out over Natoma, Teskid, and Southern Cloud, but since then have dropped 4 straight, including against the top 3 schools in the league, Clifton, Clyde, Hanover, and Centralia. They're supposed to play Tuesday before those games got postponed due to weather. Tallman gets into the lane. Shot will be missed from about 2 feet away. He's going to pick up the personal foul, though, going for that offensive rebound. Third personal, fourth and out for Linn. So next one will send the Valley Heights Mustangs to the line for free throws. Here's that substitution back. Carson Spoons, Max Shanks, and Casey Bingham. Drake Schleifer, Jaden DeWalt, and Dustin Denton back to the bench. So the 5 on the floor for the Mustangs. Shanks, Gray, Ekstrom, Bigham, and Spence. For the Bulldogs, it will be Turk, Oldie, Turk again, Oldie again, and Ethan Bach. Timeout Valley Heights as the Mustangs have trouble getting across the pressure for these Bulldogs. We'll take it with them. Step back here after 30.
At the beginning of every crop year, you get only one chance to get it right. Start your season off with a seed you can trust. Plant DeKalb Asgrow. They have a full range of products that have proven themselves year after year. Parker Seed can provide the right seed for your environmental conditions. There's no room for error. Call Parker Seed to start your season off right. When you call Todd Parker, he'll put his knowledge and experience to work to help you make the right choices. Call today, 562-6687. That's 562-6687.
Already one upset so far here today in terms of seeding. The 9-seeded Frankfort boys defeated Blue Valley earlier by 1 point. In this one, Valley Heights, your 10-seed, over Linn, the 7-seed, 47-38 with 1:44 left to play. Hard trapping now by Linn, and a travel is the call as Royce Ekstrom not strong with that basketball over on the far side. So all of a sudden now with about 96 left to go here in this one, could get interesting seeing what Linn will do on this possession. Ethan Bott will push the pace right side, gets it in the hands of Noah Solomon, a little back and forth, out of bounds, and staying with Linn. Valley Heights has led from the jump in this one. Linn got as close as within 1. I believe they're in that third quarter, but couldn't quite get over the hump. It was an ugly quarter for both of these squads. Halftime score 28-22. At the end of 3, it was 35-31. Max Shanks, the big man in that quarter for the Mustangs. He had 7 points, all 7 for the Mustangs in that one. Gray here, corner trapped by Oldie. He's going to be pushed, and a foul will be called. 45, that's going to be on Dylan Oldie, the 6-foot sophomore, off the bench, picks up his third personal, and will now send Logan Gray to the line. Gray, the other hot hand for the Mustangs in this one, has been held in check here in the second half, but he had 12 points in that first half, was perfect from the field, 2 for 2 from the floor, 1 for 1 from the three-point line, well with the free throw, so we'll go along with it. Dylan Oldie will take a seat on the bench. Back in will come Zach Hildren. Second free throw up for Gray, rattles off, no good. Offensive rebound, Cason Bigham about had that one. Save a possession for the Mustangs, but it'll go back over now towards Linn. So Gray split that pair, made the first one, missed the second. It's a 10-point advantage for the Mustangs. 1:15 left to play. Bott brings it across the timeline, guarded tightly, now in a man-to-man by Gray. Mustangs switch to a straight man-to-man. 3-ball left side, Linn, no good. Off the front of the rim, Connor Oldie couldn't get it. Gavin Turk offensive rebound, and one opportunity for Turk. The big senior down low, doing anything he can from that guard position, trying to will his team to a victory, pulls it now to within 10. And if that was on Carson Spoons, that's going to be his 4th personal foul. So Spoons will take a seat on the bench. Jaden DeWalt back into the contest now for the Mustangs. But Turk at the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play. He had 9 points in that first half. Has 6 here in this fourth quarter alone. 9-point advantage, single-point game. Just rolled under 60 ticks. Shanks has it. Swings it near side. Stolen away by Turk. Turk's going to save it into the hands of Connor Oldie. Oldie will now push. Right side. Solomon steps into a 3. That's going to be off the rim. No good. Defensive board pulled down. DeWalt of Valley Heights, and a foul is called. Boy, Noah Solomon stepped into that 3-ball from the right corner with some confidence. If that would have went down, it would have been a 5-point game with 45 seconds left to go, and you never know what is going to happen. But it was a miss nonetheless. Solomon commits his personal foul, 4th personal, 2 as well, and sends James DeWalt now to the line for 2 free throws. DeWalt misses his first one. Substitution, and back into the contest. Zach Hildren will come for Dylan Oldie. Second free throw now for DeWalt. Up and no good. 0 for 2 from the line there was Jaden Dewalt. Linn still with a hope and a prayer. 7-point advantage Mustangs, though. Bott brings her across the timeline. Into the lane, all the way to the rack. Should have been a foul. He's going to get the bucket nonetheless. And Linn is now down by 5 with 30 seconds left to go. Gray with it in that far corner. And we're going to get a foul on Max Shanks and send Shanks to the line. That foul will go on Ethan Bott. 2 personal fouls upcoming now for Shanks, as that's going to be the first on Bott. Actually, the 4th, excuse me. Don't know why I wasn't marking down his fouls at. First free throw rattles home for Max Shanks, having himself a nice half here. Already 13 points in the game, all in the second half. Calmly knocks down the second one as he goes 2 for 2 from the line. 7-point advantage Mustangs. Bulldogs looking for a miracle. Bott's going to get all the way to the rim. Up and good. Same play. No timeout by Linn. There we'll take a timeout. Coach Michael Volker got it in before the inbounds pass was complete. Timeout nonetheless. Mustangs still leading by 5, 50-45. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're listening to high school basketball on KNDY.
See Andy Bruna at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover for a full line of your everyday hardware needs and all the building supplies you'll need to get the job done right. Just about anything you might need around the farm or home is found at Andy's, and always fast, friendly service when you need it. It just makes good sense to shop at Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover, Kansas, a proud Wildcat booster. That's Andy's Hardware and Lumber in Hanover.
5-point advantage for the Valley Heights Mustangs, 52-44. These two teams will meet the first part of February. That's going to be February 6th to be exact, over at Linn. So one to keep an eye on here as this season progresses. First round action, though, of the TVL tournament. 10-seeded Valley Heights on top of 7-seeded Linn, 50-45. Quickly, Shanks gets it in. He's going to be trapped right away, far side in front of the Linn bench. A foul will be called, and we'll send Max Shanks now back to the line. Shanks, one of his best games he's probably had in his high school career. 14 points for the junior off the bench here in this one. Has been perfect from the floor in the second half. Misses the first free throw, though, but before that was a 4 for 5. And was really all the offense, no, not really, was actually all the offense Valley Heights had in that third quarter. The Mustangs put up 7 points, all by Shanks, all in the last 2 minutes, too, as well. Shanks goes 0 for 2 from the line. Linn now with 10. Bott crosses the timeline. He's going to fake on a 3. Now Gavin Turk's going to fire away from straight on. That's going to be off the board. Dewalt pulls down the defensive rebound, run out for Ekstrom, and he's going to pull it out. And the Mustangs are going to win this one, pulling away 50-45 and advance to the second round of the TVL tournament. We're going to take a timeout, bring it right back here for a recap of that one and a preview of what else is going on here in Onega the rest of the week. Again, Valley Heights boys victorious over Linn, 50-45.
Since 1976, Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions has been your farm and home marketing team. Let the experienced family team of Tom and Rob Olmsted and brother-in-law Tom Kirkland guide you when buying or selling a home or farmland. Delivering timely, honest, and professional guidance, visit olmstedrealestate.com to view current listings and auctions. Your farm and home marketing team is Olmsted Real Estate and Auctions.
300, that's fire 5-2.
Titan Trailer Manufacturing of Waterville offers a full line of horse and livestock trailers, flatbed trailers, utility trailers, dump trailers, stock trailers, cargo trailers, and custom trailers. Are you sensing a theme here? Trailers. If you need it, they have it. Not only do they have it, Titan Trailers are a higher standard of quality manufactured in Waterville. You're pulling the best with a Titan Trailer. Log on to TitanTrailer.com and find a dealer near you and see for yourself.
For the best of care close to home, visit the Washington County Hospital and Family Medicine of Washington County. Their team of professionals work together to provide every member of your family in every stage of life with medical care. From routine checkups to diagnostic services, visiting outpatient specialists, obstetrics, major and minor surgical procedures, and an emergency room that is always staffed by physicians, you'll find the best of care right here in Washington County. Call 785-325-2211 for your appointment today.
Ricky's Cafe in Hanover ain't just good, it's home. From their daily specials to a full menu, choose your favorite served fresh, hot, and fast. Your family when you stop at Ricky's Cafe, and you're welcome anytime. Enjoy the delicious menu choices, and of course, when you're hosting an event, bring Ricky's Catering along. With a variety of options available, always at affordable prices. Call for your next engagement and count on Ricky's Cafe at Hanover.
Just like our area athletes work each day in practice to perform at their best in the big game, the staff at Bruna Implement Company, your local Case IH dealer, work daily to provide the best parts and service experience when you need it most. Bruna Implement Company has been family-owned for 3 generations. We know what it takes to be successful as your area Case IH dealer. For the best in farming equipment with the service to back it, there is only one. Bruna Implement Company, since 1947.
50-45 was the final score as the 10-seeded Valley Heights Mustangs defeat the 7-seeded Linn boys in this first round of the TVL play. Valley Heights was led by Logan Gray with 13 points, Max Shanks with 14. Talk about the second half that he had. 14 points all in the second half. 7 of those came in the third quarter. He was the only one to score a point for Valley Heights in that third quarter. Really kept them in front of this Linn team as Linn got it down to within 4 at the end of 3. So Shanks ended up with 13 points for Logan Gray. He had 12 of those in the first half. 12 points for Royce Ekstrom. 7 points for Jaden DeWalt. A point apiece for Carson Spence and Kason Bigham as all starters do score for Valley Heights. While off the bench, Dustin Denton had himself 2 points as well in that first half. As for Linn, they dropped now to 3-5 on the year. They were paced by Gavin Turk, who had 15 points, 9 of those in the first half. Ethan Bott had himself 11, 10 points for Connor Oldie, 4 points for Noah Thalman off the bench, 2 points for Dylan Oldie off the bench, and Zach Hilgen, the final starter, to get in the scoring column with 3 to his name. So again, the Valley Heights boys win 50-45 as they move on to second round action here in the TVL tournament. We're going to take our last time out of today before we take a look at how this bracket is settling down, what news we do have upcoming for how this contest will work the rest of the weekend. Again, in our last game of the day, Valley Heights victorious 50-45.
Friendly, personalized service to meet your banking needs. That's the standard at First National Bank, Frankfort.
My community bank has responded to the changes needed to keep my money safe and secure. They've switched to cards with the latest technology, which is safer and more secure than before. My community bank provides safety and security while staying on top of the latest banking trends.
Let First National Bank's brand of banking be responsive to your needs. First National Bank, Frankfort, proud to be your community bank. Member FDIC.
Wait, Santa is done, my friends. After Santa's hard work comes the new Wi-Fi hungry connected gadgets. Make sure your router is capable and ready. Let Blue Valley help you kick off the new year on the right foot and upgrade your Wi-Fi experience. Get 2 months free worry-free Wi-Fi and free installation from Blue Valley Technologies. For more details, visit bluevalley.net/promo.
Circle P Processing of Waterville has processing openings available now. Their mission is to not only provide the professional meat processing their customers expect, but ensure timely and transparent service and prices. Be assured that when you bring your meat to Circle P, you are getting exactly what you brought in. Always remaining local and loyal to their customers. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 8 to noon. Be sure to visit their website, circlepprocessing.com, for pricing and ordering information.
Begin your new year with a new career at Landall in Marysville. Currently accepting applications for experienced assemblers, welders, painters, and a net developer. You cannot beat the benefits Landall offers. Wages start at $16 up to $21.20 per hour, with a $2 an hour shift differential for second and third shift, 4% attendance bonus, promotions, raises, all-inclusive medical plan, paid time off and paid holidays, weekly paychecks, and more. Apply online and learn more at Landall.com or call 785-562-5381 for more information. Landall Company is an equal opportunity employer.
What is shining like that?
Oh, it's just my teeth.
Whoa, how'd you get them so white?
It's easy. I go to Gray Family Dental. They've been serving Northeast Kansas for over 19 years and have locations in Marysville, Blue Rapids, and Frankfort. With all that experience, they really know what they're doing.
Really? They sound amazing.
They sure are. Remember, if you want the whitest teeth in the business from a local employer who supports your schools and community, go to Gray Family Dental. Schedule your appointment by calling 562-5323 today.
B&D Buildings of Axtell specializes in post-frame buildings. Give them a call for stud-framed buildings with complete concrete and electrical work included. It's one call to get the job done. B&D Buildings, specializing in post-frame building construction, plus repairs and more. Always free estimates. Give them a call. B&D Buildings of Axtell, 785-294-0147. B&D Buildings at 785-294-0147.
The last contest of the afternoon will go to the Valley Heights boys as they are victorious 50-45 over Linn in that one. Of course, in our earlier contest, Frankfort boys were victorious 58-57 over Blue Valley, while the Axtell girls handled Washington in the first game of the day, 44-22. Looking at how this tournament bracket is setting up, did get official word there will be no contest tomorrow, Tuesday, here at the TVL tournament. Many schools will be canceled, so we're going to get back in track Wednesday afternoon, starting about 3 or 3:30. Still not sure exactly what the schedule looks like for that, but of course, keep it tuned to KNDY Radio, KNDYradio.com, and also in the KNDY mobile apps. You can keep up with us all the time on Facebook, too, as well. Give us a like, and we'll keep you informed of what's going on. The games from earlier today, first in the girls' bracket, Axtell was victorious over Washington, so they will face the number 1 seeded Clifton Clyde Eagles. Believe that will be on Wednesday. Hanover was victorious over Onega, the 5 over the 12 seed. That will set off a state-ranked rematch in second-round action between Frankfort and Hanover. We'll have that coverage coming up for you on Wednesday. Linn girls able to defeat Troy in that one, so that will set up a matchup between the 10-seeded Linn Bulldogs and the 2-seeded Valley Heights Mustangs, and the last game of the girls' game was postponed on from West and Blue Valley. They'll get that one underway Wednesday morning. As for the boys' side of it, Frankfort was victorious over Blue Valley in the first matchup, so that will set up a matchup with top-seeded Clifton Clyde. In the other matchup, Troy defeated Onega, the 5 over the 12 seed again. That will match the Troy boys up with the Axtell Eagles. And then in this one here, the 10-seeded Valley Heights Mustangs upset the 7-seeded Linn Bulldogs. That will face off the Mustangs against Hanover coming up on Wednesday, too, as well. And in the last game of the boys' bracket was postponed due as well to the weather. That Washington County Doniphan West game will happen Wednesday, as long as everything still sets up the way it is supposed to. So ending it here for today. That's going to do it from the TVL tournament from Onega. Of course, if you are out there driving, if you have to get out and about today, the next couple of days, and you have been this weekend, as always, be safe, be smart out there. No need to push it too terribly hard to get to where you're going. You'll get there anyway. Signing off from Onega, this has been Max Blasky. Thank you all for tuning in today, and we will just see you again Wednesday afternoon.
KNDY.